What a cool day. In fact, it's so cool. It's actually cold outside. Vinny Chopra is in California wearing a jacket inside his house because it's 50 degrees outside in California. Welcome back. This is Abundance Thursdays with myself, Gualter Amarelo, and the great Vinny Smile Chopra. Vinny, what is going on with the weather in California today?
Oh my gosh, it was 42 degrees, brother, when I got up at whatever 5:30 or so. Oh my, sipping of the coffee, the latte. But now I just saw in my iWatch and it's 50 degrees. So it's cold out there. I know my wife put it 64, I think, in the house. So, we are enjoying. And I'm a warm-hearted person and I like my body also it gets warm. But it's such great time that you and I come. Hopefully, everybody's following, liking our show, Abundance Mindset, because it's the truth. If we don't have the right mindset, lots of things don't happen in life. It's just a shift. It's a small shift, right, Walter?
Yep.
That everybody can make that change. Like, brother Tony Robbins says, you come here, right here, but if you just clap and you say, you know what, I'm a new person now, this moment, if I decide to be a better person, if I decide to do something better, if I decide to look at my failures and say that I'm going to not dwell in the failures, like the past. Remember this one? Oh my gosh. I have it right there in my office, This will be amazing. We
You're
could
mine.
talk about it. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. This is the future. See, this is the future. This is the past. And the future goes through the present into the past. And we spend so much time worrying about the things that may go wrong in the future. But guess what? Nobody can control the future. We cannot. We could control the present, and we cannot control the past either. We cannot control the past. How many of us really spend so much time during the day thinking about the failures of yesterday or this morning or feeling guilty and everything? So I think the key thing I really love is living in the present, like, Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and finding the best use of time at this moment, this time. I get excited about that.
So we're just talking about emerging markets and the real estate investment space and why we're talking about those inside the mastermind. What's going on there? But before we go back into what you could do right now, there's this principle thing that we follow. These 52 principles, 52 wealth principles that me and
Mhm.
Vinny have been going over in Abundance Thursdays. Today's
Yeah.
principle is number two, which is build or choose a business that can make $1 million. And we're
Yeah.
going to look at this a little bit differently, as in, investments that make $1 million. Businesses that make $1 million are uh, just as valuable, but there's also markets that can make it. There's deals
Yes.
that can make it. And we've talked about businesses in the past, but really we're moving more towards, where does the accredited investor putting their money right now? And what is important for them? I got all these notes in Vinny. So we're going to talk about how to actually decide, can a business make $1 million or not? Can an investment get you the $1 million or not? Because it's not as important to make $10,000 in a 5 year period as it is to make $1 million in a 5 year period. That's a much better return on
Yes.
investment. So, Vinny, if I were to ask you right now in this time, what do you see accredited investors struggling with? If you like are thinking about people who are not getting that $1 million return, why is it that they're not getting the $1 million return? Like, what is slowing people down?